we are... Let's go, we are back at it again. So this should be fine. I'm just going to test the audio. So just give me a little 20 seconds. Just have to see if everything's okay. If I can hear the music, right? I'll just check this. Okay, I can. Okay, so I can hear the music, so we should be fine. Just going to reduce the audio a little bit, so it isn't overwhelming, but we should be live on every platform, both Twitch and YouTube. So this should be pretty nice. Every platform, both. Yes sir, we are online. So I'm really happy about this. I'm just going to prepare this. I should have prepared this earlier, but I still don't know how to prepare like stream titles and all of that. So yeah, call me a noob, but that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. Okay, but yeah, let's start streaming once again. I love this song, by the way. I'm always using this song. This is all from Humor, by the way. I'm going to link his channel down in the description below. I still have to make like this exclamation point work on YouTube, but for the rest of the streaming platforms we should be fine. So yeah, back at streaming, and let's just hop on into the battles again. Everything is just working beautifully, I think. So there's no way I should be worrying about anything right now. So yeah, let's just jump into this. And we are fighting against a team that I really don't like. The Bolt Beam team is a team that I really dislike. That is fine. We will for sure come up with a solution, right? But what is the solution though? I don't dislike just bringing the Toxapex, but Toxapex is, if I terrestrialize, is going to be weak against one of them, so that is not good. Ceruledge is also good here. It is also tricky to use. Kinda want to use Ceruledge and Corrigan, bring Rillaboom in the back, and Kali. I think this should be fine. This step. Damn, the noise seems really loud for a showdown. Yikes. Just let me... how do I remove this? Oh my god, why am I such a noob? Okay, cancel. I'm just... okay. Let me just reduce everything by a little bit. This was too loud. I hope that the music is still fine for all of you. But yeah, so this lead is really tricky for us, right? I do not want to deal with this, like, at all. The good thing is that I kinda don't, because if I just do this, switching the Rillaboom, I should be fine. Draco onto the Rillaboom, that is fine. The Bitter Blade onto the Kali Ice was nice. It wasn't the best, but still fine. We still got a lot of mileage, I think, out of this, so this is quite fine. Now, I can just keep Bitter Blading, I don't lose anything by doing this, and the Calyrex can't really KO me, right? Then Radon is going to switch, it is -2, and doesn't have terrain setup, so it is just going to switch. And I'm also just going to switch my Kali. My Kali is actually slower than... no, my bad. I read this wrong. And he brings the Mungus. Look at this. One shot. Bye bye, Mungus. We are devious with it. I just knew it, man. I just knew it. It was just an obvious play from our opponent, right? Oh, the music stopped. Let me just. Okay, it is online again. Okay, sorry. I thought the music stopped. Okay, so we are still in a good position here. My opponent does not have a way to really come back, right? But the Urshifu is worrisome. The Miraidon is still online. I actually don't know what to do. I kinda just wanna do this. And try to get rid of the Kali, but I don't know if I can even. Yeah, not even close. 5 horsepower onto the Kali slot. That is fine. Oh, he went for the Calyrex. That's awkward. Okay. I mean, I'm still pretty fine, right? I don't see like a downside for myself. The Kali is just going to go for the Glacial Lance, but that is not just nothing that I can do. The only thing that I can realistically do is just go for the... no, Bitter Blade still does more damage, yeah. And I'm just going to Leech Seed the Kali. The Glacial Lance goes through. We knew that Ceruledge was going to get KO'd. Chilling Eye does go online, but we are still fine. We are still fine. We did recover a lot of HP, right? So this is nice. Now the cool thing is that I can bring the Rillaboom, and my opponent is now on a Pico, I think. Can I just switch the Koraidon? I don't want to do that. The Rillaboom is not going to survive. I'm just going to do this. But if the Rillaboom goes down, it's just awful. I'm just going to Glacial Lance the... Oh, it didn't bring the Miraidon. But your Kali is just going to faint right now. Critical hit on our own Kali. Just come on, man. That is just really annoying. I think we still got this. I think we still got this one. Yeah, I still think we got this one because I can just double protect. The Kali is just going to go down. Draco Meteor onto the Koraidon slot, really interesting, and my opponent double attacks. Now, we do KO the Kali. This was what I wanted to do, right? Now my opponent cannot win. Realistically, it cannot win, right? I just have to low kick the Miraidon and go for the Glacial. Okay. Now, the thing is, do we actually survive a -2 Draco Meteor from a Koraidon? I probably should have Flame Charge. Just going to protect. Stall out the PP, right? But we have a lot of HP though. Hey, bulky Koraidon, by the way. Let's go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is really nice. This was really, really nice. So everything that let me just check everything. It weekend is completed. I don't know what this is, but I think we are fine. Yep, so let's just jump into another game. This team is fine, I think. I have to go and check the ladder with it. It's going to be really important. I just have to climb up the ladder as fast as I can. I'm a little bit behind everyone. So I'm going to be honest, I haven't played the ladder at all. So yeah. Now Miraidon and Calyrex. This is not good for us. This is not good for us at all. I do like the Toxapex here. Infestation and Toxic do go a long way. Farigiraf is also a good bring, especially because my opponent has 2 Fake Out Mons. So in all honesty, I think I can go with Toxapex, Farigiraf, Calyrex. Is that the pick? Calyrex is really good here. Coraidon, I don't know. We have Clear Amulet though. But Rillaboom is also really good, right? I have to make a choice. And I actually don't know. I think I'm just going to go for the Calyrex and Rillaboom. I think I have to make this decision. That's completely fine. Okay, so my opponent does bring the Incineroar. Now, if I go for the Terra Grass, I am now vulnerable to Incineroar's Flare Blitz. If I don't go for the Terra Grass, I'm kinda stuck. So I think I'm just going to go for this, bring in the Rillaboom, remove the terrain, Electro Drift onto the Toxapex, we leave this easily, right? We do lose the Assault Vest onto the Rillaboom, which is really annoying, but we should still be fine. I am now just going to Toxic the Miraidon, and faking out the Incine should be more than enough. Okay, they bring on their own Farigiraf. Can you switch even with Infestation? You can. Okay. So that's not good. Okay. I mean, it's not horrible, right? I can also just Infestation the Toxapex, the Farigiraf, switch the Rillaboom for my own Farigiraf, and now we are just trying to check my opponent here. Heal block, that is fine. And now I am just going to Toxic the Fridge. I don't really do much here, do I? I can't bring the Kali to this position because I'm just going to get knocked off. So that's not good. I'm just going to do chip damage to the fridge. I don't have any other reason to do anything else. Another heal block, knock off onto the Toxapex. Now that is not good. If I switch, does Infestation go away? It would make sense if it does, right? Let me just yeah, so I am kinda cooked. I have to just protect here. And to be honest, I can't do anything else. Just going to foul play the fridge again. I can't do much right now. The Farigiraf is just going down, which is good, right? But it is a little bit unfortunate for us, the fact that... And it leaves with 1 HP. I was doubting this a little bit when my opponent is just playing wonderfully, right? I can't really do much here. Now, we did protect with Toxapex, so we are vulnerable to just getting smooshed right now. I'm just going to Toxic Tyranids and bring the Rillaboom home. I went to the Toxapex to survive this one. Oof, we do survive with the Rillaboom. My opponent does go for the offensive move. Oh, Drain Punch onto the Toxapex, which is really unfortunate because we end up losing it. Really rough. Now, the good thing here is that we have Pick Out Pressure. No, that is not a good scenario. I was saying, like, we do have a good scenario here, but we don't because our opponent has Incineroar in the back. So that is just not a good scenario for us either way. And he is going to bring Incineroar. Now Incineroar is probably coming into the Miraidon slot, so that is something that we can actually try to predict, right? I am just going to go for... If I go for Trick Room, my opponent brings Incine, it can just rotate me off, so I cannot do much in that sense. So I have to go for the offense here. And I do expect... I mean, it's not expecting, it's just really free to high horsepower the Miraidon. Because as we are going to be seeing, we actually get the high horsepower onto the Incine, even though it is a -1, it is still going to do good damage. Yeah, 35%. Glacial Lance does do a little bit of damage, not too much. We do lose the Rillaboom, which is unfortunate, but we are not in a terrible position right now. At least I don't think so. And that is mainly because my opponent cannot fake out right now. And that is awesome, right? I can just set up my Trick Room, be chilling, like Glacial Lance Trick Room. I could Glacial Lance Helping Hand, which would get rid of the Incine, right? So I am going to do that. Will-O-Wisp on the Incineroar. Wow, I was not expecting that. Okay. I see. Still, my opponent cannot do much. The Incineroar is going to faint this turn, so I think he has to switch. And I'm just going to do this. We went for the offense. Actually, didn't think you would do that. Okay, we are still fine. Now we are under Trick Room. We don't have much recovery, but we do have a little bit. And our opponent is going to bring the Miraidon right now. So this is actually a really close set. Now, what can we do? We could just double protect, right? We don't have protect with Virgiraf. No, we don't. But I have to protect so that my Kali survives. And I have to do some chip damage to a Miraidon so I can get the KO next turn. So I am just going to... Oh, Terra Fairy, okay. We protect with the Kali, Drain Punch goes onto the Virgiraf slot. And... what does the Miraidon do? Dazzling Gleam. The safest option, right? If you get a double protect, we might be able to do something. The thing is... I mean, my opponent is using Dazzling Gleam, it's not using... Who was faster? So my Kali is faster. Yeah, let's... Oh, it's a speed tie, I cannot believe this. Okay. Eh, unfortunate, we do lose this one, unfortunate. I should have just went for the double protect. I'm sorry guys, I should have just went for the double protect. It is fine, So, now... Oh, this is just one of the best teams in the format. It's going to be rough. This is actually going to be a rough one. So... what do we do here? Koraidon is kind of free. We don't have any sort of redirection, which is really annoying, right? And maybe I should think a little bit more about that. Koraidon Rillaboom is not that bad, right? I could just do that, and I think I will. Just Koraidon Rillaboom. Calyrex is still good in this position, as well as Ceruledge, so I am just going to bring this. I probably... yep. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Exactly what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, I am forced to just go for the Terra Fire. Now I have to make a decision, right? Do I try to KO the Insane? Which I don't think I can do, right? Yeah, we won't be able to do that. So I am just going to go for the Flame Charge onto the Grim. Oh, I didn't bring Farige. What? Oh, I'm cooked. I'm just going to fake out the Insane then. Rocky Helmet Incineroar. Oh, a critical hit. We were cheeky with that one. So we are kind of in a good position right now. We are at +1 speed. We do have a really strong Koraidon here. Now my opponent does have Reflect, which is going to be really annoying because with Reflect we can never KO the Miraidon, and the Miraidon can always KO us. So in my opinion, I think I'm just going to protect. Now, do I bring the Kali or the Ceruledge? Because I'm going to sack the Ceruledge. I have to do this, right? Will we spawn to the Ceruledge? That was amazing. Wait, and my opponent went for the Terra Electric. Isn't this troll? This is kinda troll, isn't it, chat? I can just flare... What is stopping me from just flare blitzing and bitter blading the Koraidon? Not much, is it? Yeah. Whatever you bring in, yeah, I'm just going to KO. Lunala... Okay, I'm not going to KO the Lunala. But I am going to... Damn, that was nothing. It makes sense. You knew that I was clear Amulet. Weird. That was kind of weird. I'm just going to low kick the Insane just for some free damage. Now, we don't know the Lunala's speed, so I have to just Shadow Sneak it, right? I could also just go for the Flame Charge on the Lunala and Shadow Sneak. Yep, if we don't KO, we will now... Oh, we don't KO! I was not expecting that. What? I was actually not expecting that at all. I should have just Flare Blitzed my opponent, like I was being too conservative, I think. And now my opponent can just double KO me. And I just have to let it happen, I think. Yeah, I do have to let it happen. Just going to low kick. Shadow Sneak did... My opponent... Okay. My opponent failed. Okay. So we are fine. And the opponent just forfeits. Let's skip to the end and go into the next one. So to everyone in the chat, if you are enjoying the stream so far, do say something in the chat. It would be really cool. Also, if the audio is nice, do tell. I'm relatively new to streaming, so everything of that sort does help, okay? I would be really thankful for that. But yeah, let's go into another battle, right? I'm just going to check if the Twitch stream is going fine, and we are. Okay, so the Twitch stream is also going pretty well. So yeah, let's just continue. We don't have anyone other than one more person here on the YouTube chat. So we're just chilling, just vibing, you know? It's just a really small stream. So, my opponent here is rocking Kyogre and Poliwhirl. So this is a deck of Andy Levine. You guys know him, right? Andy Levine does bring a lot of creative teams to the forefront. So this Poliwhirl here is actually GOATED. It's really fast under the rain. So yeah, let's just try to do something here. Rillaboom is obviously really good, right? I think I'm just going to bring the Toxapex and Rillaboom. Kali is fine. Yeah, I have to bring this too. I have to just bring this too. Okay. So we see, oh, that Zacian sprite is so cool. It is so cool. I cannot do anything there. I'm just going to Infestation the Free Giraffe. I think that's that. I'm going to Infestation the Free Giraffe and fake out the Zacian. If I had Incineroar, I would have been in a terrific position. Turret round. And why did I go for fake out? I knew that. Oh. Chat, am I trolling? Chat, what am I doing? What? What the? Okay, that is. We are not going to talk about this, okay? We are just not. What am I doing? We are still going to get a go. This is really just a low ladder gameplay. What am I doing, man? I apologize for that play. What? I was distracted. Sorry. We are still pretty fine, right? I can just Glacial Lance again. Oh, a Bleak Windstorm is coming out. That's for sure. I could also just Trick Room and ensure that I'm just faster. I don't mind if the Rillaboom goes down this turn. It will be safer, if I'm being honest. You know what, I don't want to do that. I want to play safe. This is fine, by the way. This is completely fine. We do lose a lot of HP on the Koraidon, but we do get a lot of like mileage out of this. So to me, this is still an okay play. I can just go for the Glacial, protect the Koraidon. My opponent does do the smart play. I'm just trying to weaken this Kyogre. What, is Origin Pulse going to KO us still? No, it doesn't. Nice, nice. And it's a life for Koraidon as well. I kind of want to Leech Seed, but I don't know if it is worth it. Now I am just going to Glacial Lance and switch Rillaboom in. Great Giraffe goes in. This is still fine. Okay, we don't get a KO. Ice Beam onto the Rillaboom slot. This is fine. Now Calyrex is basically safe, right? No one can just touch the Calyrex for free. And I can just Glacial Lance. I can just bring the Koraidon again. Remove the weather for, you know, just why not? Double protect. Okay. This is still fine. We're just getting free HP onto our Calyrex. This is completely fine, right? How much damage did we do to the Kyogre with the Glacial Lance? We did 29%. So that is not ideal. That is fine. I'm just going to switch the Rillaboom back in. I want to give more sustain to my Kali. We do get a KO with the Kali, so we do get a really nice offensive boost, right? And it's over. So we did end up winning this one. That is pretty nice. Okay. So I'm just going to be checking on you guys right now. How are you all? How are you all just feeling? Was the day good for you all? What do we talk about today? So we also had the announcement of Pokemon Champions release, which was really good. I actually did a stream earlier talking about this, and it was just pretty nice. Really excited for Pokemon Champions 2 as well. And yeah, that is basically it. Today, just a chill leathering session. Music is really good. It's not my own music, it's music from Humor, a really talented YouTuber that you all should check if you have the opportunity to do so as well, right? So I think I'm going to be doing a small break right now. I'm going to put the intermission screen on, and the music is still going to be on, but I am just going to be doing a little break. I want to make some more tea, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, sorry for taking so long, but I'm back and we're back into the game, into ranking. So, currently, I'm not in the high level, but I would say like mid-ish making this noise. Audio capture. What? Let me just check the stream. Was I sabotaging you guys? Just a second. I want to see if the audio is fine. You should have been giving good audio. Yeah, okay. Was this doing something? No, this was not doing anything. Okay, my bad. Let's go back into the ladder. My bad, guys. My bad. So, okay. Let's go for this again. So, we can already see that we struggle a lot against Miraidon teams. So, we might need more specific answers for that, right? As we say that, we get another Miraidon team. This one is actually a harder one. I think I need to change my Calyrex Terra to fire instead of water. I think that the water Terra is just ruining me. The good thing is that Ceruledge is really good here. So I am going to bring Ceruledge. Rillaboom is nice, but it isn't like the best option. What if we do this? Let's test this out. We have to put the team to test, right? So let's see what we can do. This is actually not bad for us. It's actually not bad at all for us. I could just go for the Terra Grass to protect myself from Iron Threads. Terra Grass, Bitter Blade, and switch in the Toxapex. I think this is a pretty safe play, right? So let's see if this does pay off. We bring in the shiny Toxapex. Oh, Flare Blades onto the Toxapex slot. Let's go. Really nice. Rock Slide does go through. Oh, and we get the Bitter Blade. GOATED. This is GOATED. This is Ceruledge is good, man. No one can touch this. No one can touch this. But yeah, let's just continue doing this. Now we do have a rock type overpawn in that slot, which is not really attractive, right? I'm just going to Bitter Blade it and Painful Bunker. I want to Toxic that Koraidon. Uh-oh. Oi, 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 oi. At least we get the Ogre one. Oh my god, man. Okay, I didn't think that Collision Course would actually do that much damage. That is kind of insane. I'm just going to Toxic the Koraidon, see if I can. Yeah, my opponent played this well. Collision Course onto the Ceruledge is not going to be doing anything. So this is still fine. Bitter Blade would be good here, but my opponent is just pressing the Collision Course on repeat. So we are going to lose the Ceruledge, right? So I'm just going to Toxic the Koraidon. I think it's the best option. Knock off one to anything, we don't have our berry. Okay. So this is not the best scenario, but it's not the worst, right? My opponent just forfeited. He knew, man, he just knew that. We were just cooking, man. We were actually cooking. Yeah, we can continue doing this. I just made D, so we can for sure just do this for a little while longer. But I'm seeing that maybe I should just stream at another time, because not a lot of people are on right now, so that's a little bit sad. We have beat up Terrakion. And I didn't change the Terra type of my Calvarax. Annoying, man. The good thing is that Rillaboom is completely amazing here, so we have to play around Rillaboom. I think Kali and Rillaboom are a good lead here. Yeah, Ceruledge Koraban are good as well. So we... So this is fine, right? This is completely fine. And the good thing is that Glacial Lance is free, right? So we can just do this. My opponent has a way of switching the terrain with the Indeedee, which is really annoying. So I actually don't know if he's going to do that, but I do think that my opponent is just going to bring that Terrakion onto the Miraidon slot, so... Oh... Okay... You're not going to KO me. Yep, I'm extremely bulky. Yep, and I'm going to get a double boost. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is what we are talking about, my guy. Like, come on. Come on. This was really easy. Now, we do have an Urshifu to worry ourselves with, but I'm not really concerned. Like, at all. I can just do this. What are you going to do, Mr. Urshifu? Oh, you didn't see... If I didn't Terastallize, I would have been fine. This is... okay. Let's bring the Ceruledge. And we just win this one. This indeed is doing a lot of damage though. But we are fine. We can just Bitter Blade, protect, and it's GG. But it's doing a lot of damage, man. It is doing a lot of damage. But it's over. It is finito. So let's just bump another one. I'm just feeling good right now. Let's just rock another one. Right? Why not? Why not? They're just chilling. Right? So why not? Yo, is my audio that low? It appears here that is fine. Is my audio actually like struggling? Am I doing anything wrong? Let me just... Is the audio okay? Yo, Gonka's from the future. The audio is not good. I guess I'll never have good audio. Like, what is actually just going on with this? Like, sometimes this is... audio is just completely fine, sometimes it isn't. So, I actually don't know what to do. Whatever. Let's just keep playing. But I'm really sad about this. I pressed play? Man, I'm all over the place, I guess. Okay, so let's see what we are doing here. Yeah, I trolled this one. I'm just going to lead with this. Rillaboom and Koraidon. I trolled. I didn't see anything. I'm sorry, guys. I just completely trolled. I didn't see anything. I'm sorry, guys. I just completely trolled. So, can I just... No, because you can just follow me, right? Can I just... And I won't do any damage whatsoever. I mean, I can just go for this as well. I don't lose anything. I shouldn't even brought Ceruledge in, by the way. But that is fine. That is fine. We do some mistakes and we're still going to win, so I hope so. Follow me, Moongeist team. Bye bye, Ceruledge. At least we baited our opponents. Yeah, we can bring the Rillaboom. Now, follow me is going to go. I don't think it goes first, but does it? Oh, my opponent doesn't even try to do that. And wild card, okay. I can still just do this. And just leech seed the Lunala. If Lunala wants to just stall me, we can just try that, right? I don't mind doing that at all. You won't be able to KO this Scarlet, like ever. So this is just completely fine by me. Terra Fairy, you go still for Wild Heart. Okay. I'm still fine though. Yeah. This is just completely fine. I can just go for the Grassy Glide and Glacial again. You can't do much to me right now. If I'm being completely honest, you can't do a little. White Guard again. This is going to KO, so doesn't really matter. My opponent is just giving his Pokemon over to me, basically. So we are in a really fantastic position right now. And this is the problem, like, what do you do now, right? You can just wildcard, but I can just reset this. Like, you can't even touch me, right? We have such a strong lead. Wildcard again. So annoying. Actually, so annoying. I want to switch the Rillaboom in. I can just leech seed the Kyogre, right? Thunder Kyogre. Oh, when we get paralyzed. And we missed the leech seed. Oh, okay. I'm just going to Wood Hammer the Kyogre. Maybe Grassy Glide. What a turn of events, man. Unfortunate. We do get the KO onto the Indeedee, which is really amazing, right? So I'm really fine with this. Let me just check one thing out. Okay. So Lunala is back into this. The good thing, I mean, that isn't really a good thing because the Lunala can just go for the Expanding Force, right? And KO my Koraidon. Should I try this? Let's see, if you go for the White Guard, Moongeist Beam. Uh-oh. And how did the Thunder hit? That is absurd. Really? That is crazy. That is actually crazy. We KO the Lunala here, but like, come on, that is actually crazy. That is actually bananas. Who was faster? I don't know, actually. I'm just going to Grassy Glide. Yeah, okay. Just really unfortunate turn of events, but we still are at home, so It's kind of fine. GG, my friend, GG. So we are going to do another one, I think. And we should be pretty fine here. Right. Okay, I thought that my order was bad, but it's good. So sorry for tripping. But yeah, let's do another one. I just have to diminish this a little bit. Maybe give my audio just a little boost. Yeah, I think that the audio should be okay. So we are going against another Miraidon. This is becoming a little bit annoying, to be honest. Yeah, this is not really that great for us. Not that great. The good thing is that we can fake out. We can go for the grass Terra, but I might need the Terra for Corylon, right? And I can fake out the Lando, which I think I'm going to do. Yeah. So are you going to go for the Flare Blades onto the Rillaboom? U-turn, like immediate U-turn, okay. So that is fine. Who are you bringing in, though? Miraidon, which is the smart option, right? Because now I'm kind of in a bad position, right? I kind of want to go for the Terra Grass. I think we lose. I don't have enough Miraidon answers. That is really annoying. I actually don't know what to do right now. We'll go for the Grass Terra, switch in the... just do this, right? We know that we survive with the Kali Ice, and Bitter Blade should KO the Lando. Okay. Incineroar just comes back in. This is not good. This is really unfortunate. I think I lost. I think my opponent just won right now. There is not anything that I can do. There's not a single thing I can do. Rillaboom is just going to get nuked. This is not good, I think. We see the Protect onto the Lando, which is nice. U-turn onto the Corylon slot, which is also nice. But this doesn't mean anything, because the Miraidon is probably specs, probably max speed. He brings his own Kali. And I terrestrialized my Ceruledge when I said that I shouldn't terrestrialize the Ceruledge. My opponent does have the Terra option onto the Kali. So I can't even freely just Flare Blitz, pressure the Flare Blitz onto my opponent. I just lost. I completely lost this one. Yeah. I know. Critical hit, by the way. Glacial Lens, yep, chaos. Yeah, I think it's GG. I'm just going to say... I'm not going to say GG. I'm still going to try this out. I'm just going to bring the Ceruledge now. And Leech Seed the Kali. Do we Leech Seed the Kali? I think we do, right? Or even just protect the Kali. Sack the Ceruledge. And Leech Seed the Kali. Let's see if we even survive, which I really doubt. We struggle a lot. Okay. Yeah, it's just over. To be honest, but what could I have done here? Other than having like a specific answer to Calyrex, what should I have done here? Because I can't seem to wrap my head. Can't seem to wrap my head around that. Like, what should I have done? Raven comes in, which is, yep, diminishing my damage. Bitter Blade is just going to do 0 damage. It does a lot of damage. Never mind. It actually does a lot of damage. Maybe I should have high horsepower. I'm just going to Bitter Blade and Wood Hammer the Kali. I'll lose nothing by doing this. He's probably going to switch the Insane into the Calyrex slot. That's my prediction, right? And it's just GG. My opponent just has too many options. And I don't have grassy terrain. So it's really annoying. Draco onto the... Whoa, onto the Ceruledge Mist. And we are going to get a KO onto the Miraidon. Okay, but... Is Ceruledge GOATED? Can my friends please tell me, is Ceruledge GOATED? Okay, now we don't kill the Landorus. Oh, we still KO the Landorus. What are we doing right now? Is this just a completely crazy, or am I tripping? We still lose, like, this brother is just going to fake out protect, he's just going to fake out the Rillaboom, Glacial Lance, and it's over. The dream is over. Because at this range the Rillaboom can't do anything. So yeah, I just have to do this, but yeah. We get flinched. Bitter Blade does 11 damage. Trick Room is still over though, isn't it? It's still over. My Rillaboom cannot survive. I could just keep doing... Yeah, double KO. Yeah. GG. Yeah, my opponent played that really well. He actually played that really well. So I think I'm just going to do one more. Whoa, we got a sub? No, we didn't. Why is the sub up? Oh, we did get a sub. Okay, but this is crazy. Who subbed? Damn, oh, we got 2 subs today. That's actually crazy. Yo, thank you, whoever subbed. Why didn't I get like notified or anything like that? This is crazy. I didn't even get like a notification here. That is crazy. Was it Stark? Maybe it was Stark. So I'm just going to do some little team changes. Like, this is not going to be water, this is going to be fire. And even like, I really like don't know what to do, man. I like this team, but there is just something that is missing, right? It's something that is missing. But Ceruledge is doing like amazing damage. I'm really proud of Ceruledge. It is actually just pulling its weight really well. Chat. Be for real right now. Am I seeing an explosion Regieleki? Is this the James Back team? B-Man. Is B-Man James Back? Nah. The rating is too low. It can't be James Back. Yo, why don't I just go Ceruledge Toxapex here? What do I lose by doing this? Then Kali Koraidon? Why not? Why not? So we see Insane and Volcarona. Not the greatest of starts for us, but it's fine. Oh, this is actually fine, man, because I can taunt the Volcarona and Toxic Sad Volcarona. I could also just taunt and Painful Bunker. I could also just taunt. I think I'm just going to taunt and Painful Bunker. Okay. Are you going to fake out or what are you going to do? Roar? Nah. Ah. This is James Bay. That's crazy. Roar Incineroar, that's so goated. And this is still fine for us, right? Not that fine. I'm just going to taunt the Volcarona again and bring the Toxapex again. Fiery Dance, critical hit. Crazy. Roll. Okay, I'm just going to start Bitter Blading. Like, this is just becoming absurd. Are you going to roar again? Another boost? Wow, how are you getting... Rude? What do we do now? What do we do now? They have a +2 Volcarona. I can just keep Bitter Blading. I'm just going to go for the Painful Bunker. Giga Drain is going to get stopped. Bitter Blade goes onto the Volcarona, so the Volcarona is really low. We do lose a lot of damage outputs right now. I'm just going to Toxic Insane. Don't lose anything by doing this. Bitter Blade is just going to do 0 damage. This is fine as well. Toxic Insane and Roar. Ah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I can actually just protect. I could just protect and bring the Ceruledge, but is this the correct play? I don't see why not, to be honest. And then, yep, Fairy Dance. I should have. That was what I was thinking, but it's whatever. Now I can just bring the Toxapex and Bitter Blade. Should I just Bitter Blade or even Shadow Sneak? I think Shadow Sneak will do more, right? So I am just going to go for the Shadow Sneak. Yeah. Flame Body. And a critical hit. Are we for real? Okay, so that's really stupid. That is not cool at all. Like, the Volcarona can't really touch the Koraidon. so I'm not going to do anything about this. No, but getting... I'm still just going to Bitter Blade the Volk. Okay, so we do get just a free KO. Okay, so that is fine. We are still boosting... Okay, are you focus sashed or something? I could just protect in Shadow Sneak. You protect. Okay. This Flame Charge and Shadow Sneak. I think this is still fine. Yep, you go for the protect. Okay. Flame Charge. We do good damage. Okay. The Volcaron is just healing everything. How do I stop this? Low kicking the Coraidon is a good option, and I'm just going to cover. Okay, for the switch, it didn't go for the switch. Okay, Quiver Dance Volcarona. Yeah, man, I'm sure that this is like the James Beck team or whatever. Can I do this? Let's see. Okay. This is still fine. This is actually still fine. Kikadrain did a lot of damage to the Kali. What? Yeah, it's over. I trolled. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I just trolled. And now the fact that I'm burned is just going to seal the deal here, right? Okay. We do lose. Okay. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. GG's. I think we were close, I think. We were close, but this team... Man, this has to be like James Beck or something. I'm pretty sure. This has to be like James Beck. But yeah, I think I need to do some changes to the team. But right now, I can't really see what I have to change. So that it will probably just be the Furry Giraffe. And I'll have to put like, I don't know. I actually don't know. I think this team is solid, but we need some Miraidon answers. Like Rillaboom is not doing enough. And that is really unfortunate. But yeah, I think that the stream is going to be ending here. Because how much time? 1 hour. Okay, yeah. The stream is just going to end. So thank you all for showing up, supporting the stream as always, right? And yeah, I'll be seeing you all in the next one.